Okay, hi, this is Dr. Shay Corbin with Medical Spine and Sports Injury and Rehab Centers. We're here showing you a little bit more advanced lumbar spine exercises. We went through one of the videos earlier for more of the basics, but once you get pretty good at that, and most people will get pretty adept at that fast. They're like, man, I need to make it a little harder. So this is a little harder version of it. You can make all kinds of different versions with this and really make it quite difficult. These are great basic exercises to keep in your repertoire no matter what you're doing, whether you're having problems or not. It's a great way to strengthen your body, your core, your hips, your back, spine, all of that stuff. So we're going to go through the bridge with extension, the Superman swimmer, so it's really basically known as the swimmer. It's a little bit more advanced version of the Superman. And then we're going to do sink squats is what I call them. They're basically body squats. The sink is a great place to do them because you've got some place to kind of balance and hold on to, because we want to get a functional motion. We don't want to get that motion where we're just squatting and our knees are going over our toes like that. Those are okay if you can tolerate it, but a lot of us have knee problems and other issues. So I'm going to show you that functional way to squat where we go to make a sit down and a stand up motion. Those are functional motions that help us throughout life for everybody. So first thing we're going to go through is a bridge with extension. So you come here and do this on the bed. It's best done on the floor because it is going to put a lot more stresses in different areas. And so we lay on our backs, knees in that upright position, feet flat on the floor. Arms can be down here, they can be on your pelvis. I like them touching by ASIS, or that little bone right here in your pelvis, and I'll show you why in just a second because you can check yourself. Basic bridge position here. You can go all the way straight. You don't have to at first, but once you're feeling better and everything, we do want to straighten that body out a little bit. And it's really good for the more advanced version because when I lift my leg, I'm actually going to stop my body from rotating. So as I lose this position, my body naturally wants to drop and rotate. And so that's the whole idea of this core. We're trying to stop that motion from rotating down like that. So we have to tighten up that transverse abdominis here, some of the core spinal muscles. We don't do this with our feet really close together. We always want to keep our feet kind of spread apart. So we bridge up, then we're going to lift the leg and we straighten it out. We want to keep the knees about equal. We're not trying to do all this. We just want to keep it here. We want to keep it up. See, my body just naturally wanted to go down. I can correct that. I want to keep my pelvis here 5 seconds, then I'm going to switch. I don't want my pelvis to drop. We're going to hold that for 5 seconds, and then we're going to come down, and we're going to come up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to come down, and we're going to come up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to do 10 repetitions just like that. If you start feeling your body coming down and rotate, correct yourself. It's okay to correct yourself. That's why you're doing it. We're not perfect right at first. The goal is to get stronger and stronger as we do it. So that's the bridge with extension. Now, the Superman swimmers, or the swimmers, is the Superman position, except we're going to add kinetic movement to it. So as we get into the Superman, we want to do the opposite arm and leg. And so we're going to swim, just like if we're swimming in a thing like this and kicking our feet, we're just going to swim. And by holding and moving those motions up and moving the shoulders and the hips, we're actually creating more stress on those paraspinal muscles to hold us stable. So you notice I'm not rocking all back and forth all crazy. It doesn't have to be a huge motion. And we're going to hold that for 30 to 60 seconds. If we hold for 60 seconds, ultimate goal is to try to get 3 of them. If we're going to do 30 seconds, 4 to 6 would be a good goal. We may only be able to do 2 or 3 at 10 or 20 seconds, but we're going to continue to advance. Again, Superman position up here, and then we start swimming. And we want to try to do that for 30 to 60 seconds. The sink squats, I call them that because we're supposed to go to something that's like a sink. So I have a little place over here that has a sink, so we're going to do those at the sink. So come on with me. And then we're going to come over to this piece of equipment. It's about sink height, it's a little higher. And so I want to just hold with my hands in the front. I'm not trying to grab it and pull myself. I'm just stopping myself from falling backwards is all I'm doing. And then when we squat, we want to take those hips, we want to push that butt out. So when we do that, we don't want to, again, come down here with our knees over our toes. We want to push the butt out, and we want to come down like that. So we're going to come just like we're going to sit. If you put a kitchen table, or I mean a kitchen chair down there from your kitchen table, that's really, really good. And that way, if you do slip or fall, or your hand comes off, you're just gonna sit down, okay? So we're gonna come here and we're just gonna do sink squats. You can go to 90 degrees if you want and touch the chair, or you can go a little bit. I recommend doing a little bit right at first, especially if you have knee problems. It's gonna help strengthen your quads and your glutes, and it's gonna make for healthy, strong legs, healthy knees. Strong legs protect your back. And that's it for the advanced version. Thank you.